Students, in the previous class we studied about the synthetic fibers rayon and nylon. These are used to make different kinds of articles. Cloth materials are made up of these kind of synthetic fibers. The clothes which we wear, the food we eat, and the place where we live are provided by our parents, isn't it? By the God's grace they are providing. Let us thank our parents for providing the basic needs. Now, let us discuss the synthetic fiber polyester. It is a synthetic fiber in which the polymer units are linked by ester. So many ester units join to give a polyester. The terylene is a very popular thermoplastic polymer. The properties of polyester. These fibers are strong but soft in nature. They are wrinkle resistant, that is, they do not form line and they do not fold. They are easy to wash and dry. These are durable and not attacked by ordinary chemicals. Let us see the uses of polyester. It is used for making textile fabrics like saris and curtains. It is blended with cotton and called terrycloth, which is used for making shirts, trousers and other dresses. Similarly, when it is blended with wool and called terry wool, which is used for making suits. Polyesters are used for making sailboats, conveyor belts, hoses for firefighting operations. Next synthetic fiber is PET, that is polyethylene terephthalate. It is a plastic form of polymer. Properties of PET. PET is the PET bottles that you are using for storing the water, isn't it? That is PET bottle, PET. They are lightweight, colorless, with high transparency and strong. Uses of PET. It is used for making water bottles, jars, and utensils for storing sugar, rice, salt, spices, etc. It is used for making films. The next synthetic fiber is acrylic. We wear sweaters and use shawls or blankets in the winter season, isn't it? These are made up of the synthetic fiber acrylic. It looks like wool, but it is not a wool. It's a cheap and readily available in various colors, more durable and affordable, low cost. Melt on heating and stick to our body. They melt on heating and stick to our body. That's why we should not wear these materials when we work in the kitchen and in laboratory. They are cheap, used to make lightweight blankets which are washable at home. All the above synthetic fibers are made from petrochemicals by number of processes using raw materials of petroleum origin. The characteristics of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers dry up quickly and are durable, less expensive, readily available and easy to maintain. Less expensive they are. That's why we are preferring the synthetic fibers rather than the natural fibers. Now, let us discuss the plastics. The plastics are also polymers having different types of arrangement of units. All the plastics do not have the same type of arrangement of units. Look at the picture. A shows the linear arrangement of the units and the B shows cross-linked arrangements. The plastics can be easily molded into any shape. They can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets, or made into wires. The plastics are of two types. One is thermoplastic, another one is thermosetting plastic. What is thermoplastic? It is a plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily. Example, polythene and PVC. These are used for making toys, combs, car grills and various types of containers. PVC is polyvinyl chloride, the pipes which are used to cover the electric wires. Next one, thermosetting plastics. There are some plastics which molded ones cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. Example, bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils, etc. You might have seen the bakelites in the handles of the cooker, black color material. Next one, melamine. Melamine is used for making floor tiles and kitchenwares. Today's homework, just you read and write in your homework notebook the following question answers. They are: number 1. What are clothes made up of? The clothes we wear are made up of fabrics. Question number 2. What are fabrics made up of? The fabrics are made up of fibers. Number 3. How many types of sources of fibers? There are 2 types of sources of fibers, natural sources and artificial sources. Number 4. What are natural fibers? The fibers obtained from plants or animals are called natural fibers. Give 2 examples of natural fibers, that is question number 5. Answer: cotton, jute. Next one, what are synthetic fibers? The fibers made by human beings are called synthetic or man-made fibers. Number 7, name 2 man-made fibers: nylon and rayon. 8, what are polymer? When a large number of small units combine to form a single large unit, then the large unit is called polymer. Number 9, what is the word meaning of polymer? Polymer consists of 2 words, poly and mer. Poly means many and mer means repeating units. Number 10, name a natural polymer: cellulose. With that, just you are going to write one question answer, that is differentiating the thermo and thermosetting plastics. Already we discussed in the class. So you write this question and answer. In addition to that, just you collect the pictures of the materials, that is thermo and thermosetting plastics, and paste the pictures in the craft book.